So thank you everybody for joining. We are here today with Jordan Skipper. He is the director of photography and editor of the three features in our System trilogy. And also he was DP and editor for the short Mr. Advocate film. So thank you so much, Jordan.
Yep, thank you for having me.
Yes. So tell us how I guess your experience has been as a DP in general and on our sets. And I'll ask you more about that.
For sure, yeah. Just being a DP on our sets has been a joy, really. I think we have a lot of talent here in the Bay Area, and it's just been a blessing that Stacy came up with the opportunity to put me on sets with all these talented people from the Bay Area, from our Gapping team, our grip team, our camera team, the actors, and the sound team. It's been a real joy. I'd say it can get a little hectic, a little crazy sometimes, because Stacy will give us like a week notice before we shoot sometimes.
Don't
Oh,
tell
we're
people.
supposed to tell people that?
No, you can't. Keep going.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm going to
It's
speak
the
on it.
truth. It's the truth. Sometimes being the DP and editor, I spend a lot of time with Stacy, and so she'll tell me like, Jordan, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not making these stories. And so she'll go like 2 days or one day, and then she'll hit me up like, all right, Jordan, we're shooting. We're shooting next week. You said you're available, right? Everybody else is available. And I'm like, what are we doing? Well, we're shooting for those 3 days and we're going to finish this feature. And I'm like, okay, nice. You just changed up your tone. All right, let's do it. Let's go. And then like, she's like, all right, here's the script. I'll still make some changes working with the actors and we're going to get going. And we're like, oh, all right, let's do it. So that part has been very fun because it keeps us on our toes. But good thing we've had a chance to work with each other over and over and over again. So we've
Yeah.
gotten better. We've gotten used to working not only just with Stacy, but with each other. So we're all like a little bit more prepared in that regard.
Yes.
It's
No,
fun.
I'm glad you
It's
brought
fun.
that up. And yes, I take full responsibility. I the goal for 2025 last year was execute. So I'm actually stepping into filmmaking, something I don't really want to do. So it's like I'm answering a call.
Mhm.
So part of the delay, I'm not gonna blame it on God, but part of the delay is like I feel it could just be me, but I feel like I'm waiting to hear a word like go, not audibly, but I don't know when I feel like because I'll be wrestling with it. Yes, you're right. Because I tell you like, oh yeah, we're gonna film, but I don't like may not give you a date. I'm just talking about it,
Mhm.
and then I'll be like, Jacob's laughing for like 2 days. I'll be like, thinking about it, praying about it, like, what am I supposed to do? Then I'm just like, okay, let's go, Jordan. Yep, round up the crew.
Because
So
you have
yeah,
those
I mean, it helps
ideas.
because we work together on 4 sets with the same main crew. Um, so I do think it is better, of course, to properly plan with pre-production and give all the department heads time to, you know,
Yeah,
prepare.
for sure.
But yeah, we roll a little different. We still get it done.
Hey, we executed though. That's what
Yeah.
matters. We executed. Like at the end of the day, you said 2025, we executing. What did we do? That's what we did. We executed. And it's very interesting to me now because I've my kids in school, so I see the a teacher principal dynamics and stuff, and now I'm starting to pay attention a little bit more, not more than I ever would ever. I would never notice it. And then like just I do a lot of shoots at Stanford too, so there's a lot of different dynamics at Stanford. That's like a whole thing in itself. But now from doing these films and like having neighbors that are teachers and stuff, I have a little insight into this world of what it potentially could be like for some teachers. And that's been very interesting to me. Like, oh, what do you do? Are you the teacher? Are you the principal? Are you work in the office? Like, oh, well, what type of dynamics do you have to go through? And that was something that it's really been hitting me now that we've hit this film and we have that 50-minute feature that's screening. soon at the Brave Maker Film Festival coming up that we're so excited about, you know, and then we have another screening a little month after that. So I think you did an amazing job telling us this story. And that's what your calling was. You know, you had the calling to tell a story, put in all the hard work. You're still putting in hard work. You interview IG live and people all the time and here and there. It was amazing. Amazing.
Well, the IG lives, that's because we're indie and we don't have a big distribution and marketing budget, so I have to do what I can do. Yes, be nice to your teachers because you don't know what they're going through behind the scenes.
Yeah.
A lot of school politics always, just like workplace dynamics or politics anywhere, but yeah, especially in the schoolhouse, I know for sure. Thanks for rocking with me, and I want you guys to know that Jordan is the director of photography, as I said, but also the editor. And he's been working consistently for months. So behind the scenes, in the trenches, to get the film ready to the state it's in today.
Right.
And I want to thank you, Jordan, because you've elevated the vision. You have a lot of good ideas, and I'm glad you act on them and just use your creativity and technical skills. And also Jordan was the drone operator, the colorist, the music editor,
VFX.
VFX. Yeah, that took many weeks.
Spent a lot of time on some VFX. So
yes. So yeah, a lot of what you see is Jordan, and there are specific scenes and parts in the film when I watch the final that I know, like, oh, that was Jordan, that was Jordan, that was Jordan. So kudos to you. And he's emotionally intelligent. I'm like very easy to work with because I know I'm crazy, but
you're not.
Well, I'm kind of all over the place, and so I guess with any artist, you think that you're done with something. So we thought we were done with the film. Then I'm like, hey, Jordan, can you change this? Can we do this? We thought we were done with the captions. We had to come back. So I thank you for your flexibility. And just when I going back to the emotionally intelligent, is that you may be thinking things like this lady's crazy in your head, but you don't say it. So
no, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. No. My whole goal is to help you tell this story. You know, this is your vision. This is your baby. You know, I don't even have, without you, I would not have a connection to what goes on behind the scenes at a school or just this story in general. It is all from your brain, you know. And my whole goal is to help you tell the story. So if you see that you need to divert this way or come back this way or take a step back or move forward, you know, I'm here to help you achieve that goal. And from what you said, it seems like I was able to do that because, yeah, that's what we're here to do. Well, I didn't want to come in and, try to put my own spin on everything, but I do want to come and offer ideas. And if you say, yes, I like that idea, boom, we'll go with it. But if you're like, you know what, this is the way I want to do it because you're the writer, director, producer, every hat and where it's possible, you know, then I'm like, all right, cool. Well, let's do it. Let's make it happen. So I'm just here to support. That's my whole thing. And I'm happy I was able to do that.
Yes, you were. And director of photography have to collaborate on any set. And so Jordan is good with me just saying, well, we only have 3 days to film. Like that's all the budget has, or 5 days. And so none of our shoots were more than 6 days total. And we did a max 3 days at a time. Yeah. And so one of the films, he said, oh, I was like, oh, can we do this with this amount of time? And he's like, no, can't do that. So let's do a oneer. Let's make this film a oneer, one shot. I was like, fine, cool. So, whatever I tell you the parameters are, you make it work for what we need to. And each film has its own style.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
That was fun too, because I got to express myself in different creative ways. And so that was pretty cool because we had the Wonder style, which was really ambitious. It was way more ambitious than I originally realized when I came up with the idea. Um, so, whew. And then we have the Sweet Chariot. I think it's going to be like one of the way more cinematic. And then we have Mr. Advocate, which is cinematic in its own right.
Hmm.
The looks will be a little bit different. We chose different lenses in Sweet Chariot versus the lenses in Mr. Advocate. We were clicking on all cylinders on Sweet Chariot anyways, because we worked together for like multiple weeks. We spent like the whole summer, at least 5-6 days a month together.
Yeah.
So we got to know each other really well.
And the fall too. We filmed in October and November
Oh yeah.
or
Right.
something.
So
Yeah. But also I remember talking to you on the phone and what was it? You said, oh, I was saying I wanted to, for Sweet Chariot, uh, yeah, have the actor break the fourth wall, look at the camera, and do something. I
yeah.
can't remember what I said exactly, but I shut it down. And you were like, no, no, wait a second. Like, we can, like, you were trying to make it work. And then you did. So, working with the G&E department, Tehan and Jamari, they were able to do a
The
lighting
lighting
gag.
gag. Yep.
But I didn't even, I mean, I can't remember if I had that exact idea. The lighting part might not have been my idea, just turning to the camera.
Yeah,
But
you
anyway, it
probably.
worked out. So thanks.
No, yeah, that was a dope idea though. That was you're like they're gonna break the fourth wall and they're gonna go into this perspective, and I was like, oh my God, we can create art because that's when you get really artistic, and I think well that's another project, but I'm really excited for to see that one come to life because of those stories and how those people do break the fourth wall. I'm so
Hmm.
excited.
Yeah, and the cut you've shown me so far is really good.
Oh yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yeah. Can't wait to get back to editing that one. You know, we got a couple
Yeah.
projects. So.
I'm like, whose film is this? Who did this? Oh, this is us? Oh, okay. I'm just
Man, Stacy,
kidding.
you did that. You got the right team. You got the right
Yep.
actors, and things just flowed.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
So tell us about how you got into being a DP if you want, and even how you got into editing, and tell us about your own projects.
For sure. Just me getting a DPing, I think it's like I always have a camera in my hand like every day for the past like 7, 8, 9 years or something. It's either I have a camera in my hand or I'm editing.
So why did
It's
you
been
pick
like,
one up?
it's been like that for a long time. I picked one up specifically just to travel. Like that was my
You
whole
said to
thing.
travel?
To travel.
Okay.
That's my whole thing. I just like traveling. So I just picked up a GoPro and just wanted to create travel videos. And then from there, I just enjoyed doing that. I just enjoyed the process of telling a story and editing it. And I just kept doing it over and over and over again. And people would be like, it's okay. Or people would be like, it's not that good. Or people would be like, okay, I see what you're doing. You have potential, and that was back in the days. And so I was like, man, all right, cool. And then I just kept getting better and better and better from people's feedback. People would tell me, oh, you could do this. Or people would just give me dumb feedback sometimes, be like, oh, it's not that good because you're editing on Final Cut. Back when I used to edit on Final Cut, I was like, all right, if that's the case, then I'll learn Adobe. So then I started editing in Adobe. And then I, of course, do it in DaVinci Resolve as well nowadays. But just feedback. And then also, okay, so taking a step back, it was the feedback that helped me get better. But I moved into storytelling when I was like, all right, I traveled from like age 19 to like 24, 25, or 26, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what the age was, but I was like, I want to tell stories now. All right, how do I do this? And I don't know nothing. I was just like, let's just create some fun stuff. Get some people together and let's just have fun. And so I just put it up on Instagram one day, and I was like, hey, who wants to tell some stories? And then people hit me back and said, hey, I'll act in it. Hey, I'm down to this. And it was like, all right, let's do it. So it was so interesting because we all got together. We didn't even have a director or a DP or we had like three people with cameras shooting the same story. We had people like, should I jump in? Should I jump in? And I was like, I don't even know what's going on, but yeah, we can all just have fun. Just everybody shoot. You know what I'm saying? We had
That's
no
how you
audio.
learn.
Yeah, yeah, you learned. We learned for sure. We didn't have audio. We just I didn't even know about having like a audio for your camera. So I'm just using camera audio from a Sony 7R R squared. A Sony 7R squared. It was crazy. And then from there, I just started getting better and better at that, and telling stories, learning to tell stories, learning how to shoot stories so that they look right and look professional, and still learning every day. Learning every day. The best part about the way that I go about it is that I get to shoot it, but I also edit a lot of the stuff that I shoot. So I get feedback from myself. I'm like, oh, that didn't really work out so well. Or if I spend a lot of time in the post and on something and I'm fixing it up, I'm like, maybe there's a better way I could fix it up and prep so I don't have to fix it up in post. So that's kind of been a little bit of the journey. And then I've been full-time filmmaking now for 5 years. I was, interestingly enough, a financial advisor before this. I studied economics in school and graduated from UC Davis. I played college football. That's one of my passions. And I have my son now is beginning his athletic journey. He's 4 years old. He's playing baseball, coach pitch. So it's something that I enjoy to do a lot. But yeah, it's just been one step after another of just learning, getting better. A lot of self-taught, a lot of learning online, just getting out there. And people seem to like the work that I do nowadays, which is great. I'm very happy because when I was first starting out, I was getting a lot of different type of feedback that I get nowadays. So
Yes. It's fine. That's growing pains.
for sure.
Did you ever imagine you'd be a filmmaker, a DP, and
No.
editor?
No, none of this was a dream of mine. I didn't. I had TV media class in high school. That was fun. Usually I think I only took it because I knew we could leave class, go smoke, and then just come back to school and just chill. And then yeah. So TV media was fun. We did make stories, but it was goofy. We just walked around the halls. I got to get my friends out of class to be like, hey, come on, let's you go chill. For my friends like, man, I hate this class. I was like, all right. I'm gonna go get you around this time, and then we're gonna pretend to do something. We'll just hang out, and then yeah, it just happened just naturally. It just happened naturally. It was never something that I thought was my calling. I'm not a big movie buff. I don't know every actor's name. I don't know.
Yeah, me
I'm
either.
not like none of that. But I enjoy the camera, and the camera does have. It's very much. What is the word? It's like you could calculate a lot of the stuff because with the lights, with the way that you shape lighting, it's all very numerical, and that resonates with me a lot because I'm a numbers guy. So lights and the camera and the way that it affects the look of an image and where people are in position to that image is all very numerical to me. So
Cool. And I want to ask you about that, like working with lighting. So a gaffer and what kind of prep would be ideal for you as a DP, just in general with the director, producer, gaffer. What would you like to see to help other filmmakers out here who may be watching as well as myself? And then I'm going to ask you about the Galaxia. So
okay. Yeah, so you want to know what I would like in an ideal world? Is that what you're asking? Or
yes.
okay, I think in an ideal world, we'd have time to do test runs. It'd be nice to just be able to get the gear that we're using, go ahead. It doesn't have to be that location. It could be a similar location. But if we could do a camera test, a lighting test, and all of that stuff that takes a budget to do, like that would be super ideal. Because it'd make a big difference.
You said it makes a big difference?
Yes.
so that when you're on set, you don't have to take the time to do all that prep. Is that why?
Well, so when you go to set, you have like your base layer to go off of. So then you can get a little bit more creative, or you can change things, or you can see if certain things just didn't work beforehand. But when you're on a time crunch and then you go to set and then you got to set up the lights and then lunch is coming up in 30 minutes, but we got to get this scene. If we don't get it now, then maybe we don't get it at all. Then it's like, all right, boom, 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 shoot. Dang, I wish I would have done that. Dang, I could have done this better. But if you don't have that time if you have that time to test and to prep, then you can flush out and iron out a lot of that stuff so that you can be a little bit more creative versus just working to get the shot as beautiful and as fast as you can. Which I think a lot of people have an issue with as a DP or director or anybody working on. I don't care what the budget is. I think from what I hear, it's a common theme. But I know for our independent projects, it's really big because we don't even. Sometimes we just get the lenses that day and we're like, all right, let's see what these look like.
Okay, cool. All right, let's talk about Galaxia if you want, or any other projects, future or past, or present.
Oh, for sure. Galaxia is a project that I am currently writing. It is an episodic project, and I have a pilot that is also premiering it'll be screening at Brave Maker. And I'm excited for that. But it's just, Galaxia is about us looking deeper into what it means to be human and using a story of this woman who lives in this forest world and then this forest world gets gems get infused into this world, and it becomes like a form of currency. So they were once working on a barter system, and now they're working. Now everybody wants to flaunt. They have money. They have this. It's a status thing. So it's just exploring that the change from being like fully into nature to being of this world and different concepts like that, but having fun with it by having sci-fi, a little bit of magic, some dragons, and just having fun. Just it's been fun to write for sure. A little challenging, but I can't wait to the pilot. I wrote a pilot last year, and I'm still rewriting it and getting better and better. So.
Okay, cool. Is that a genre that you must like it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love the Lord of the Rings. I love the Lord of the Rings. I think is one of the most classic films ever. I do appreciate the Harry Potters. I like all of those films. If you've seen See, this TV show called See on Apple TV, I like that one a lot too. It was very interesting with Jason Momoa, and he was like blind and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is sick. I do like when people go and talk about the world or just talk about things, but not as direct, and explore concepts while also just showing us what a different world would look like, so.
Okay, cool. I will put the Galaxia time and day in the caption so people can be sure to check it out.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say? We have a couple of minutes left.
I don't have anything else to say. I really appreciate you for all that you do for us, for Bay Area Film. I can't wait for people to start seeing your work, and hopefully, we get to continue to make stories together, get to continue to tell these stories that nobody else is telling. So that's it right there. Thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
Yes, and our work. It's a team effort. Our work.
For sure.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jordan. And you guys can check out Mr. Advocate, the feature-length film at Brave Maker, Saturday, July 11th at 11:30 a.m. And then also Saturday, August 15th at 3:00 p.m. in Richmond at a movie theater. More details coming soon. Check the link in my bio. Have a good day. Thanks, Jordan.
Peace. Bada boom, bada bam. See ya.